question, guys. Jada Pinkett Smith's hair condition. You think that's actually alopecia, or it's all like the R&B singers just rubbing her head?
Oh my god.
This nigga said.
You can't just go smack a man in the face in front of the world and then go about business as usual. First of all, it sets a terrible.
What you mean? I do the same thing. Alright, what's going on YouTube, man? We're back with another video, man. As y'all can see by the title, y'all already know what's going on. We doing a reaction to the whole Will Smith and Chris Rock situation. Slapped them. It's gonna be a reaction to comedians reacting to the situation. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be funny. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. But before the video begin, make sure y'all subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know when I upload. Hit the thumbs up, you feel me? And comment down below some video ideas. Oh, and make sure you watch the whole video. I appreciate everybody that watched through the whole video, you feel me? Alright, let's go ahead and get into it.
What's the deal with everything peanuts?
So you ran into Chris at the after party.
Yeah, bro, so it was pretty wild. So Spade took me over to the, who actually is from Arizona. Shout out, I think he's from Scottsdale.
Hey.
So Spade invited me to be his guest or whatever. We went to the Vanity Fair party. And then we went to some other dude, a rich guy's house. This dude was really, really rich. Like, they had a machine in the front, you could just get money out of it.
By the way, I don't know who none of these were. I gotta see everybody, but these dudes, I don't know who they is, by the way.
Just like, it was an ATM, but you could guess any number and it gave you. It was like, this dude was real, real rich. Like, yeah, they had, even his dog had like a little wallet on the side. Damn. So this dude was really, really rich, and we went in and like, Jennifer Lawrence is sitting in the back just hanging out outside, like, just in her pajamas. She like lived next door, I guess, and so she came over because she heard some commotion or whatever. So she's out back just hanging out. Like, there's like Penelope Cruz, fancy people. I mean, it's like fancy people you see on the magazine, and they're just sitting there, you know, eating. You know, they had some raviolis. What else did they have?
Man, this nigga need to get to the point. He talking about ravioli and shit. Like, what the fuck?
A salad that looked with a little, I thought it was a little bit wilted, but people were eating it. The rich people will eat. They'll eat kind of more. They'll say it's like more artistic kind of. But anyway, so we get to.
If y'all know in the comments who these three people is, please let me know, cause I'm so lost. Like, I don't know who these people is.
We see Chris Rock, right? And I'm with David Spade, so Spade knows him. So they're just kind of talking, and he was just shocked. He was like, what the fuck happened? He's almost, it reminded me of, you ever been at a party and somebody gets hit by somebody, and then the person that hit him leaves? And there was never really like a big fight, or maybe there even was a fight, but the one dude never had any idea there was any beef or anything going on. And then you start talking to that guy, and he's like, bro, what the fuck happened? Like, what do you think, you know? That's kind of what it was. He was just like, what the fuck
So did
happened?
he not know that she had alopecia or whatever disease, that's why she was bald? Did he not know that?
Oh, shit. Oh, I mean, I did see the little clip. They was talking about how his girl was bald, but damn, I didn't know she had a. Oh yeah, that nigga deserved to get slapped. I would've slapped his ass too, I ain't gonna lie. His ass slapped.
I think he had no clue. I think he had no clue. And who don't have alopecia? Everybody's going bald.
You want to hear something funny? I saw a tweet that said it wasn't even Rock's joke, it was one of the writers.
That's so good.
What do you think he's doing backstage?
After,
The writer just like,
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
The writer probably thought of way worse jokes about infidelity and was like, let's go with something mild.
Dude, she's wearing a green, like a military green outfit.
Correct.
Yeah.
And is she going to be in G.I. Jane?
No.
no.
They're not making another G.I. Jane?
No. She's not doing this for a role.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean?
No, she's doing it because she has alopecia.
She's losing her hair.
Yeah, which is apparently a huge deal. I had no idea.
Every person at the Oscars has fake hair.
Every person in this room is losing their hair.
Yeah. Shout out to Keys.
Yeah.
But no, for real, like, if there's one place where you can wear, like, wigs and fake hair and all that kind of stuff, it's the, like, every girl there probably has extensions.
Yeah, she
and-
wanted to be proud. She wanted to come out and just say, yo, this is my hair.
Well, then keep it a buck. Be proud, yeah?
You don't go and sit in the front row. You're a star
Yeah.
at the Oscars. There's a professional comedian whose job
Yes.
is to roast people. That's what he's doing. And what he did was not even insulting.
It's not
It was a
about-
mild.
So that wasn't insulting? So you telling me if your girl was, man, this nigga capping. Ain't no way.
No, that was not an insult. It was the most mild joke about her hairstyle
I
in
fully get
reference
it.
to a movie
I
where a
fully
lady
get
shaved
it.
their head.
I fully get it. But
Right,
I'm
yeah,
just
I see.
Well, maybe he didn't know though. Maybe he didn't know. That's what I'm going with. Maybe he didn't know.
There's any justification whatsoever of him getting up there and
No.
smacking him in the
No.
face. Like,
Fancy's not losing his hair the way that Carlos is. He's like the Mexican Larry David. He's like Luis David. He is. And Carlos is, what do you...
Wait, did he just slap that nigga for real? That was fake, right?
Carlos's name out of your fucking mouth.
Dude, it was like a Mexican Larry David joke. I was, keep Carlos's name out of your fucking mouth. Okay, dude.
When I first saw him, yeah, because he bumped me twice.
Chris Rock.
Through Chris Rock, Friday and Saturday. What was the name of the one? Nothing. He's a nice guy. I'm just saying. There was a little part that was like, yeah, don't bump. You know what I mean? And then Eric made a little meme of the slap that don't be bumping people in the OR. You know what I mean? So, it's just funny. But when you really think about it, because there was a moment after Will said, "Don't ever fucking talk about my," a couple times he said that. Where Chris, I know that love because I've been there. It's a moment of shock and trauma. It was traumatic. He was assaulted.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was Chris Rock though, I would not let that nigga just slap me like that. Like, we would have been on stage fighting. They would have saw us fighting in that bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
In front of millions and trillions of people. I mean, not millions of people watched but virally, I mean, you're talking about the world saw it. The world. Russians saw it. I bet your money Putin saw it.
What do you think weighs more?
Oh my
Chris
God.
Rock or the hair in the shower tonight at Jada Smith?
Wow, that's disrespect. These niggas going in.
What do you think, Chris?
he was doing some weird movie thing. It was like he was getting away with it as if he was living in a fictional movie. Like the idea that you think it's smart while wearing a tuxedo to walk onto a stage in front of the world, like literally the world, one of the big.
Exactly, that's the point, and it's in front of the world. You gonna let your girl get disrespected in front of the world and not do nothing about it? Like, you ain't trying to go out like no bitch. Like,
Award shows on earth, if not the biggest, and smack a comedian for the most mild joke, and then sit there quivering, saying, "Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth," and everybody's just gonna sit there in the shit that you just took on the table. You just pulled your pants down and took a shit on the dinner table, and they all just sit there and look at that. That's what it's like.
The shits were full of peanuts and corn and everything.
It stinks. It's just the whole idea behind it is completely irrational. But what I'm saying is, like, these people live in this fake world of, you're protected by guards, you're driven by limos, you're on the red carpet, like all of it is crazy life. And he's so goddamn famous and so removed from regular discourse and interaction with regular people that he, for whatever reason in his head, acted like he's a character in a movie.
Yeah, there was a guy, a writer there, and I remember him saying, "I don't think that it was real." And I'm like, I don't don't think the acting could be that great.
Yeah.
And so yeah, then we ended up at the party, and then Rock was there, which I thought was a cool movie. He's at the party, he's not like ducking anything, you know.
Yeah.
I think he thought it was really weird. He didn't look like affected. He didn't have like a little cast on his jaw or nothing.
It's meant to be polite, I'll be honest.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro ass did look shook. Like, he slept the fuck out of his ass. His ass was definitely hurt.
We'll never.
Yeah,
Certainly
that's
not
what
front
we're-
stage.
And Chris goes, look, Kalila with a heart defect or something, right?
Yeah.
And people are laughing, right?
Make something worse about the way I look. Not so much.
Shoot, Stanley, Bobby Lee's dating Stanley Tucci. Stanley Tucci's here, right? And I kind of laugh, right? And I look over and you're upset, right? I would look.
What if he said this?
Yeah.
Even worse.
Okay, go ahead. I'm in the audience.
Yeah.
Nostalgia.
She looks so much like Stanley Tucci. He hasn't fucked her in 2 years.
No, you have to look upset.
Wait, is that's facts? I ain't gonna lie, she would have to go. 2 years? Ain't no way.
Then I look back up here, and I look at you and I go, we're on TV, smile, bitch. We're on TV, bitch. There's millions of people, bitch. We're millionaires, bitch. You could take that.
That's true.
Now, question, guys. Jada Pinkett Smith's hair condition. You think it's actually alopecia, or it's all like the R&B singers just rubbing her head?
Oh my god.
This nigga said. Wow. These niggas getting out of pocket with this shit.
They said that her head is like the new log from the Apollo.
Gross.
Like, well, you thought I was gonna give all of those jokes in the intro? Come on, so we gotta have a couple leftovers for the conversation. You want that? You can have a career.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Here's what happened right afterwards. He won the Academy Award and then goes up and does a speech. The whole thing was so bizarre. And it made me think, like, how many other human beings could be in a similar situation and pull that off?
Not many.
Like if a man walked on stage and smacked a woman,
That would not fly.
would not fly.
Not fly.
If a woman walked on stage and smacked another woman, I don't even think it would fly.
I would love to see if The Rock said something instead of Chris Rock. Then is it keep my wife's name out of your mouth?
I'm gonna give you one. What if it was Jimmy Kimmel? What if it was a white dude? What if it was Ricky
Ricky
Gervais?
Gervais.
Will Smith ain't hitting him, man.
Yeah,
That's
probably right.
Will Smith, what do you think, Al? I don't think he's hitting him.
I don't know. I think Will was fed up.
This is the thing. I think Will.
It could have been any.
Exactly, like come on, bro. He's not taking that bullshit. Like, he's not going for it.
I think Will was fed up, and then he took it out on somebody he knew he could get away with taking it out,
Exactly.
which is why it's so pussy to me.
He's known him for like 25 years. It's like,
I don't know. That sounds like, I don't know, because I heard he been going through problems with his relationship previously, so I don't know. That might sound about right.
I want to make a point about that. He did make jokes in the past. I want to make another point. Nobody in that room was rooting for Chris Rock.
what do you mean?
Keep this in mind. All the people in that crowd have been made fun of by Chris Rock for the last decade.
First of all, why the fuck does this nigga have on this fucking armor suit? Like, I'm so lost. Like, what's going on?
These are people who live in their own little Hollywood bubbles. Nobody ever gives them pushback. Nobody ever teases them. Nobody ever says nothing to these people. They don't have a sense of humor. You go see these shows, and they're like groaning about all these jokes and then applauding when the joke is virtuous, right?
Yeah.
They have to go to these events because they want the public applause.
Yeah.
They want the public validation, but they know that they're going to get caught in the crosshairs from a Chris Rock joke, and it drives them crazy. And they were happy. Did you see the way Samuel Jackson dapped up Will Smith
What a
afterwards?
fucking
Did you see the way that Denzel and Bradley Cooper?
Hey, watch it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
and Denzel a loser, dog.
No.
What? That's one of the best actors. I swear to God, that nigga, he got some good movies.
I gotta give credit. I gotta give credit.
About to come over there and smack you right now.
Fuck out of here.
Right.
His name out your mouth.
I will.
At a certain point, it looks like he thinks that it's gonna be, he's joking.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure at a certain point, I bet it was very close quarters when the energy probably changed in his mind. He's like, oh, this is not a joke. what do I do? Do you think Rock did the best thing that he could have done?
Yes.
Yo, he literally, his new tour is called Ego Death.
Antonio Brown.
Getting slapped at the Oscars and not doing nothing? You can't have an ego about that, bro. And he can't even come back and make jokes about Will.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. There's two types of black people. There's black people and then there's Will Smith. Every time black people want to have a good time, Will Smith come and fuck it up.
That's good.
Yo, Will Smith always wants some credit for some shit you're supposed to do. I protect my family. You supposed to, you dumb motherfucker. Big by 4/5 mine, I hate Will Smith. The media. You think when I'm at the Oscars, I'm looking at the audience for the media? No, I'm looking for Will Smith.
There was a rare instance where someone is so enormously famous and successful like Will Smith that they literally still allowed him to not just win the Academy Award, but also go up and accept it and give a speech after he assaulted a small comedian.
Yeah, they should have
on
ejected him.
stage.
They should have ejected him.
A small comedian. Like this nigga starting to get on my nerve. A small comedian. Chris Rock is not no small comedian. Like
100%. 100%.
No.
I agree with that. You can't just go smack a man in the face in front of the world and then go about business as usual. First of all, it sets a terrible.
What you mean? I do the same thing.
Yes.
In so many different ways. It sets a terrible precedent for comedy clubs.
Yes.
Like, are people going to decide they're going to go on stage and smack the comedian?
I hope they try to smack Brendan or you.
Well,
I just want to see one Joe Rogan turning sidekick. Yeah! Chuggy!
I don't necessarily think people are going to change their behavior, but dumb people might. But also, it's just like, what are we saying as a society when the people that we look up to, for whatever reason, for good or for bad, we look up to actors.
Yes.
And the Academy Awards is supposed to be them in their most regal outfits, their best behavior, and to drop down to violence for something so innocuous as a G.I. Jane joke.
What rematch would you rather see? Masvidal versus Colby or Rock versus Smith?
Rock versus Smith, probably, just because I don't know how that plays out. But Colby versus Jorge, I think that plays out pretty similar to how it played out the first time.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, how much bigger is Will than Chris?
I think at least 50 pounds. I know that. Oof. How tall is Chris? You mind checking that out?
How tall is Chris Rock? 5'10".
Wow. I wonder if either can scrap.
Will Smith is 6'1".
This nigga said scrap. Like he. Man, what the fuck, bro? This nigga said scrap.
Did you measure at the?
Checking that out?
How tall is Chris Rock?
That nigga said
5'10".
scrap.
Wow. I wonder if either can scrap.
Will Smith is 6'1.5".
Did you measure at the Oscars?
Oh, he looked it up.
Oh, he did?
And then I got bored of looking it up because I was trying to figure out the weights or whatever, and I just went to sleep.
And here's what comedians had to say on Twitter. Tim Dillon said, okay, but also this must be said, that was all great television. From the slap to the speech. Before that, the Oscars was incredibly boring.
Alright, that's gonna be it for this reaction. If y'all like this video, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know when I upload. But yeah, excuse my hair, y'all. I'm just trying to let it. If you know, you know. Then like, I just put it in there so it can grow out a little bit. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Leave some comments down below, some suggestions of video ideas y'all want to see on this channel, man. We going up. I'm sorry I missed 2 days. I'ma upload. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be uploading. Most videos gonna be uploaded around 6 o'clock in the morning. Every time I'm gonna try to do it every time I upload. So y'all be on the lookout for that, man. It's your boy Mellow Too High, and I'm off this bitch. Peace.
On game, we in the stove.
Mate, you done sold up.
Yeah, shit go wicked. We in the whip in this